Hi, YouTube family. Auntie is here, Patty Jackson. It is so good to see you. Hope it was a good weekend. It's time for Monday. As I love to say, it's not cute not knowing, and we're starting off with a hug, and we got to do this hug today. Unfortunately, we're going to start off with the sad news. Prayers go out to the family of Snoop Dogg. He lost his mother, 70 years old. Last week Snoop had a major celebration as he turned 50 and his mother passed away just a couple of days later. Rapper Freeway, he's big here in Philadelphia. He recently lost his 20-year-old daughter to a battle with cancer. She was 20 years old. Last year, he lost his son. You can only imagine the nightmare for a parent losing one child, let alone two. Music vet Ruben Rodriguez, who guided the careers of Beastie Boys and LL Cool J and Donna Summer and Grace Jones, and he worked with the Temps, and he worked at Motown with Smokey. He was just a giant in the music world. Lisa Cult Jam during his days with Columbia, Sony Music, Full Force. So many artists just got the news that he passed away in his sleep. Let's talk about Alec Baldwin, that unfortunate shooting on the set of the Western Rustin. It was filming in New Mexico. Alec Baldwin was the producer of this, and he may not be charged criminally, but watch, he's going to be sued as the producer. A lot of people are wondering, was Alec Baldwin set up? Because it was a Western, and he accidentally shot the cinematographer and shot somebody else. How does a loaded prop gun wind up on the set? Who's putting live bullets in prop guns? So they're trying to find out who did it. They're trying to, because everybody got a different job on movie sets. So who was in charge of the props and how did the live bullets get in? They're saying it was a terrible accident, but you just wait for those lawsuits to coming out. And because Alec Baldwin was a producer, most likely he's going to be sued. They're going to say negligence. They said there were workers just careless with the props. But the big question is, how did a loaded handgun wind up on the set? More children for rapper DMX. We lost him in April, but a woman in Georgia has come forward to say that DMX, the father of her child, a judge has ruled that everybody that's claiming that DMX is their dad, everybody, they don't care if they were from the first marriage to now, everybody got to take a DNA test. Everybody's got to line up to take a DNA test. Nobody talks about the twins that were born in Philadelphia. I met this young girl. At the time of his death, DMX was engaged to be married. Judge said, you have no say. She is a 5-year-old kid. They put the control of the 3 oldest sons from the first marriage, but now, because more and more people are popping up, he's my daddy, he's my daddy, he's my daddy, everybody got to take a DNA test. Now, this is the interesting thing. DMX ain't have a whole lot of money, and if there is $1 million in the estate, the lawyers get their money first. They take the lawyer's money right off the top. So then you see what's left. Now, if it's between 15 and maybe 17 kids, they're only going to get about $25,000 a piece. It's not that much money. If you got to split this money, that's why they're doing the DNA test. So that right there is interesting. Let's talk about some people returning to TV. Tish Campbell and a new series on Netflix, a comedy show entitled Uncoupled. Craig Robinson, I love him. He's coming to the Peacock Network with a show entitled Killing It. Shonda Rhimes, what does she have after Bridgerton? A new show about a New York City con artist who's a woman entitled Inventing Anna. You've got Kenan Thompson roasting the Jonas Brothers on the new Netflix special that's going to air right before Halloween. Get ready for Annie Live. If you are a fan of Annie, we're going to get to see Taraji V. Henson as Miss Harrigan, Harry Connick Jr., newcomer Selena Smith, The live version of Annie. It's coming to NBC on December the 2nd, which is just around the corner. A Journal for Jordan. The Michael B. Jordan movie that Denzel Washington directed. It's officially hitting theaters on Christmas Day. And there's a new movie coming out right before Thanksgiving. But check this cast out. Cat Williams, Carrie Hilson, Keith Sweat, Lisa Ray McCoy, Rotimi. They are all in this movie called For the Love of Money. They also have the young kid who is in Straight Outta Compton, Jason Mitchell. His name escaped me. He played Eazy-E, and then he got in trouble on, what was it? Was it Snowfall? Or was it? It was one of those series. He was the star, but now he's no longer the star because there was a lot of problems on the set. But he was the star of the show. He's finally landed on his feet with this one. I don't know how long it's going to be in theaters. I know it's going to probably wind up on demand. But Cat Williams is looking good. And who knew Keith Sweat could act? I was like, is that Keith Sweat? Keith Sweat's in it. Cat Williams looks good. I am so glad that things are like coming together for him. He's been touring. Lunel's on the tour. I hope they come through this area so I get a chance to see him. But the movie is called For the Love of Money, and Cat Williams is starring. And he looks good. And guess what, y'all? He looks believable. I'm going to the comments, so leave a comment, hit the button. So you won't miss a video anytime a new video pops up. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up because we appreciate it. It's not cute not knowing. Now you know. Have a great afternoon.